Hi, my name is Vasu Patel, and I look at myself as a multidisciplinary artist who dives into different worlds of art. Having grown up in Zambia, being born in the UK, my artistic journey has been fueled by inspiration from a diverse background. However, when I moved to the US, I really felt this pressure to fit in artistically. I was always seeking validation for my music. I'd constantly compare myself to other producers, and I was always hoping that my work would resonate with people that were listening to it. Writing this EP is part of me learning how to work through my struggles with acceptance. Addiction to acceptance is like a really big thing artists struggle with, and I myself have struggled with it. You want to fit in, you want to be part of the movement, you want to be an artist that is accepted by people that are listening to music because that makes you feel really good. And I struggled with it where I was like, I have to produce records that other people want to listen to, but I was never producing records that I want to listen to. I was never working on things that I loved and I was passionate about. I was always thinking, does this work on the dance floor? I was always trying to please other people, and that's part of the struggle with acceptance. You're always craving to be accepted by other people, but now I'm realizing you can be accepted by being yourself. Part of creating this EP, I wanted to go on a pursuit where I'm making something completely different, unexpected from the Banksia project, unexpected from me as an artist. A lot of people know me for house music, for disco, for techno. They've seen me DJing and playing all these sets all over. I had to detach from different worlds that I was involved in. Wherever I was at was always dance culture, it was always club culture, it was always underground music. And in order to get to producing a little more of this piano, jazz, EP, I had to get out of that mindset of always thinking of the club, always thinking of the dance floor. I had to force myself not to go to events and really channel that energy of acoustic instruments from pianos, drums, flute, saxophone, and bring those together and not really think about synthesized sounds when I'm making dance records. I try not to follow the rules. I try not to be bound by, you have to do it this way, you have to do this. I do what works for me, and I make what makes me happy. Creation to me means taking something and making your own version of it. It could be in any form. It could be the creation of a painting, the creation of furniture from a piece of wood, taking a log and making it a table. That in itself is your imagination that is taking something from one form to another. I apply that to this EP, taking the piano, taking the saxophone, taking the flute, taking the drums, putting them together to come up with this composition. It's me taking my imagination and creating something that's malleable, something someone can listen to, something someone can feel to. That is creation to me. What was really important was the conversations that happened between musicians. Taking a pianist, taking a drummer, taking a saxophonist and a flute player, bringing them together, composing. It's so inspiring to see the conversation that's happening in my mind. It's almost like they're talking to each other. I had a great experience taking all of their different forms, their art, and putting it together, which really made me feel like now I'm telling a story. With this EP, I tried to move away from the box. A lot of the focus was what's happening outside of the computer, and that's how this EP came together. I believe music is a feeling. It's not a genre. And so when you're authentically always believing that music is a feeling, you're channeling what you're feeling in that moment into whatever you're making. My goal as an artist is to leave a legacy in the history of music. And the way I would do that is the feeling I get when I go to a record store and I'm digging through crates and I find a record that I might not even know who the artist is, but I put it on the record player, I drop the needle, and the feeling I get from it, I'm like, I love this music. I love what I'm hearing. How did this person think of this 80 years ago, 70 years ago? How did they come up with this? How did they think of these ideas? How did they put this together? How did they create this feeling that it's making? I want to be that person when I'm not alive. When someone in a future generation goes to a record store, is digging through the crates and comes across my record and listens to it and feels that same feeling that I feel, to me that is leaving a legacy in the history of music, and that's my ultimate goal. I'll be very happy wherever I am if that's the feeling I gave someone else.